The Australian Air Force was assigned to bring us home, leaving from Vung Tau Airport direct to Darwin, then by commercial plane to Sydney. I was given 2 to 3 days notice, and once we received some pay, it was then on to Melbourne by plane, where I felt the full brunt of the gutless opposition to Australians being sent to Vietnam to fight. I was continually spat upon by people who lined the way from the plane to the airport lounge at Essendon Airport, and my proud contribution as an Australian pulled me down to the disgust that I was experiencing. I will never forget the disgusting display from my fellow Australians. I was absolutely shattered. But I must say that when I arrived back from Vietnam, unlike a lot of places where young soldiers coming back from Vietnam weren't allowed into RSL clubs, especially in New South Wales, because they didn't have actual clubs in Victoria then, but in New South Wales they weren't allowed into to clubs. Some of them weren't 21, or some were 21, but some weren't, and weren't allowed in because of their age. And in some Melbourne RSLs, Vietnam veterans were excluded from going to RSL sub-branches by the Second World War veterans. And I've since heard that that's exactly what happened when the Second World War guys come back from the Second World War, and the First World War guys did exactly the same. But that didn't happen to me. My hometown of Charlton welcomed me with open arms when I arrived back. I was invited here, invited there, invited to be part of the community. It was like hero status. So I was very, very blessed with that. And I knew nothing of all these other things that these other veterans had been experiencing because it didn't happen to me. And no one had told me what was going on with these other places. So I was extremely lucky in that regard. I just wanted to just mention that fact because I did receive 100% support from my hometown.